and I'm gonna bring this up. Most of you that watch are not subscribed. That's bad. You need to subscribe so you can watch all my videos, so you can support me, and so we can blow up together. Because if you don't subscribe, then I don't get much exposure. So please subscribe right now. Don't forget it. Every time you watch a video, make sure you're subscribed. Hello, everybody. It's nice to see you here again. I think we're gonna kick it off with a bang. You know, new series. We're gonna get shredded. We're gonna get peeled, and you're gonna be here for it, for every step. So starting today, like, I really wanted to delay the cut. I'm not gonna lie, because I wanted to strengthen my weaknesses, but I'm itching. Like, I want to do it so bad. I want to dedicate myself to like tracking my intake and going hard, really. Like, when you cut, you got to go hard to keep as much muscle as you can. That's kind of the primary goal, right? It's like, it's very hard unless you're a new, like, intermediate beginner lifter. It is significantly harder to lose weight and gain muscle at the same time. Once you kind of develop your physique and you get your newbie gains, it makes it a whole lot harder to do both of those things at the same time. So that's why usually people will focus on like a surplus or a cut, just to focus on one area or the other rather than both. So my approach would be to preserve and maybe gain muscle while losing fat. That's the main goal. It's not like I want to get freakishly strong and also be shredded. Like, you have to trade one or the other, and I accept that. I acknowledge that, unless you're on steroids, which I'm not. So last time I cut from about 185 to 170, so close to 15 pounds. Right now I have like a little bit more fat, I would say. But I haven't lost that much muscle other than my legs. So I'm gonna weigh myself real quick. So that's what we got right now. That's our starting point. And for me to be like shredded, like 6-pack shredded, I'll probably have to lose a good 8 pounds or so. I think 10 might be pushing it. I haven't been like in the 160s in like over 2 years. So it's gonna be exciting, but I'm ready. Just checking in. We're gonna start the day off with some breakfast, and I will track everything, and you're gonna go through this with me every single day. So let's get it. I'm ready. Let's get shredded, baby. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start it off with one of these mandarin fruit cups and fruit juice. So this is gonna be about 70 calories, just to hold me over, you know. Some vitamin C. It's sweet, tastes good. I like these. It's honestly so good. Highly recommend before the gym as well. But while that is, while I'm snacking on that, we're gonna add some butter to our pan. Some garlic butter. This is actually really, jeez. A little lubrication to our pan and some flavor as well. Not too crazy. I didn't really take account how much butter that was, so I'll have to calculate it. It wasn't too much. This stick has lasted me like 2 weeks or so, maybe even longer. So I don't eat butter all the time. We're gonna go do 3 eggs as well. Some Black Forest uncured ham, avocado, and cheese. So in order for all this to actually be effective, I will have to get my handy dandy weight scale. Haven't used this thing in ages, but it is very, very handy. And if you want like real progress with anything, I highly suggest that you use one. And I like using grams, so. The only thing I really need for that is the cheese. Measuring the cheese and maybe the avocado in weight. But other than that, I can get all my values from the packaging that it comes with. So the ham, eggs, bread, and yeah, that's it. I can do that on my own, and I will put it on the screen when I do it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and cook all this. I think it's pretty self-explanatory how it's gonna be. It's just like a McMuffin sandwich. So we'll check back once it's done, and then we'll move on to the next meal or whatever comes next, right? So right now we're gonna weigh out how much avocado we're gonna use. I got about a half of one right now. Let's see how many grams that comes out to. This is what gets you, you know. Sometimes you have to be very critical about the intake so you can track it correctly. So we have 68 grams. I was hoping it, oh, there we go, 70, 69. So 70 grams of avocado, and I don't know, you probably can't read this. 28 grams is a quarter cup, which is 110 calories. So I'm gonna go for 28 grams. So that would be 98 total. And I could just stack this on here and weigh it at the same time. Oh, see, perfect. That is one serving of cheese. So while everything's about to wrap up, got 3 slices of ham, a serving of cheese, half of an avocado, 3 eggs, and this muffin. That's probably gonna be burnt soon. And that was it. So that is gonna wrap up our first meal, and we'll catch back up in the next one. Alrighty, final product showcase. Looks pretty nutty, I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of food. I'm very curious on the total calorie content of it, which I will do and find out as soon as I eat it. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy it because I'm so hungry. All right, I'm back for one more thing because I feel like the algorithm really appraises people who eat on camera. So I'm gonna make you watch me eat this whole thing. I'm just kidding. But look at that bite. Like, I do have to take a bite, another one on camera, because this thing is actually so freaking good. It's delicious. So, cheers. It's so good. The McMuffin makes it very crunchy. The ham, avocado, cheese make it all come together. And the egg, you know, everything's better with the egg on it. So, that was it. I needed to include that because it's so freaking good. What up, fellas and fellers, fellies, fellettes? You know, I hope girls watch this too, you know. It's just information. I identify as non-binary. So, you know, I'm open to anything. I'm just kidding. I do hope that I'm able to spread my information across all platforms and genders, though, because it's not only applicable to dudes, although, you know, obviously more interested in it, I guess. But this is what I will be having about 30 minutes before I train. It's been a long time since I used pre-workout, like months. I would usually just do beta-alanine creatine, and that's really it. Other than that, I would use Alpha Lion or Stampede, Pump Sauce, some other stuff. I like caffeine. Like, I can tell when caffeine, especially if I don't eat it or drink it a lot, you know, you develop a tolerance to all these things quite easy, especially if you're a very frequent user. So it's always nice to spare it, you know. Like, I'm honestly not a big energy drink person, but I have been craving the caffeine before the gym quite often. So I actually ordered the Panda Pump Sauce collab because it's the best of both worlds. Like, honestly, I'm very excited to try that out. I think it's going to be really good. I love pump sauce. It makes you feel like a freaking balloon in the best way possible. It's been so long since I had it. I love it. It's been months. So, yeah, this is a zero sugar. That's 5 calories. I don't know where it's from though, honestly. That's 1 carb. So it really should be 4 calories, but whatever, right? Just round up to 5. 200 milligrams caffeine, 200 milligrams choline, 500 milligrams taurine. I mean, the choline, taurine might help a little bit. Like, choline should be able to help you focus. It is like a precursor for neurotransmitters, so it should aid. And the taurine is just like amino acid, I think. If I'm being honest with you, I kind of forgot what taurine was. So I'm gonna look it up. Taurine is an amino acid found in bile and in the large intestine. It's used for energy production. And that's really mostly it. The biological function. Okay. Regulating electrolyte balance, supporting cardiovascular health, aiding in development and function of the nervous system, whatever. It's whatever. Taurine's alright. Like, you're gonna get more taurine eating protein food rather than a supplemental drink. So that's just my thoughts. I do want to review a lot of these. Hopefully in the future I'll buy a lot and then just try them out. I won't drink all of them, obviously, and I'll rank them and rate them. That's it for now. I want to just log this and kind of have a small talk before I go to the gym. I'm gonna go hit some back and maybe some bi. Honestly, back and bi sounds solid. And then we'll come back and probably make a protein shake and then figure out. I'll actually probably eat my leftovers. I'll show you what I made last night, and we'll go from there and then have a final count, a final weigh-in of the day, and wrap it up until the next one. So, cheers. I'm gonna rate this one. I mean, if you like green apple, and I did realize it's just Sour Punch straws. Like, I don't eat candy. Like, rarely eat candy. But I do remember how these taste from when I was a kid. And it is on point. Like, I will honestly, if you're a green apple fan, 9 out of 10 for sure. It's freaking good. So I'll probably drink around half of it, and then I'll mix my other half with my creatine and salt, and then kind of just take that like as a shot, and then be ready to go, because I'm ready to get a pump. I'm ready to get a pump. But enough talk, more do. Which is 140 grams. So I'm just gonna do 1 serving of this, and also the milk. All right, 141. And then the milk, we're gonna do 240 milliliters for also 1 serving of that, which is also a cup. Oh gosh. Alright, this one. About 380. And then finally, I'll probably do 1.5 scoops of this. So which would be close to 30 grams. Let's see how close the scoop is. 23. Then 30. Perfect. Blend it up, and that'll be it. Probably throw cinnamon in there. A little bit more taste. So there's a vanilla and a strawberry, and I ate the vanilla one. So we'll add 160 calories. See, it has 13 added sugars, 6 grams saturated fat. I mean, I honestly think they taste delicious for a treat. You know, you get some protein in there. Pretty good. I recommend them for sure. But now, I'm gonna go ahead and eat some dinner. Unfortunately, I can't actually calculate all the macros in here because I already prepared it. But it'll just be some ground beef with an avocado, with the other half of the avocado that I had. So I can just log 1 whole avocado for the day, and then roughly estimate, I have like bell pepper, zucchini, rice, and ground beef in there. That's all it is, and then a little bit of butter. That's really about it, but that's gonna be my last thing for today. We will break it down and get ready for the next day. That's it. I'll probably do a weigh-in after I eat, and then yeah, we'll be good to go. There it is. Time to close it out. I'm so tired, and as you can tell, I'm significantly heavier at night than I am in the morning. So you have to measure both weights if you want to be very critical and get the best results, twice a day. Weigh yourself, and then, keep going until you start seeing progress. You have to be able to track a lot of things, and I'll go into depth about it. But that's going to be it for day 1. We will check back tomorrow and go from there. What's up, guys? It's nice to see you again. So I'm actually editing this video right now. It's probably been like 2 weeks, like pretty close. What day was Memorial Day, bro? Let me check. Yeah, bro, 1, 2. It's about to be 2 weeks since that video, which is pretty insane. I suck at like goodbyes or closing videos, etc. So that's why I'm doing this one right now, because I didn't like the way that this video was gonna end. Because I don't know, I got really busy after that week of straight filming, so you might see some inconsistencies towards the end of the week, but it's okay, it doesn't matter. I just want you to enjoy the videos, but I wanted to come on here to explain, like, I guess the future. I think these full day of eatings and informational videos are probably going to be my best bet for now. As I try, like, I'm literally in the midst of my internship right now, so I don't have too much time to create content, especially when I'm out all day. So it's just not very objective, honestly. But it's fine. I'm still trying to get shredded, still trying to look good, still doing my own thing. But I wanted to come on here just to say, like, I'm sorry for leading you on. But regardless of that, we're going to keep posting, we're going to keep being consistent, we're going to keep editing, we're going to keep grinding, we're going to keep doing what we do. So thank you so much again. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.